Hey everyone, so this cup currently has 2 layers of the black gloss with a foam brush. It did not work very well. As you can see, it's kind of streaky. So what I've decided to do was buy these base coat brushes from Folk Art Premium. I don't know. I got them on Amazon, but they think they have them at Joann's or wherever. You should take a look. So I'm just going to dip it into my black gloss. I make sure to stir it first, and then I'm going to do a nice coat. I'm only going to be glittering part of this, so I do care that it is fully covered and looks good, but so far I really feel like this brush is much better. I definitely do not recommend a foam brush. I can link the link to the brushes below, but they're really, made for a base coat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish this layer. I'm going to let it dry for about 2 hours, 2 to 4 probably. That's what the directions say right on the bottle. It says you can recoat in 2 to 4 hours. So I'm going to do that and then I'll be back. Okay, so I am back doing a second coat with this brush. Technically, it's my 4th coat, but again, I sort of started out with the wrong type of brush. So you definitely need a few coats, but I'd say if I used a better brush from the beginning, I think 3 would be fine, but this is technically 4. But this brush definitely gives much better coverage. I just recommend going very, very light on your strokes, and it gives like a really, really pretty finish. So what I decided to do was grab my glitter. I'm using this Hollow Bling Chunky from Sass & Crafts, and I'm going to sprinkle it on this cup while the black gloss is still wet. So I'm going to use it as my adhesive. So when I do my chunky glitter, I like to use my fingers and just sprinkle it from far away. Sorry, my hand will probably be in the way here a little bit. But from farther away, it will lay much flatter when you sprinkle it. So you have a better, easier time covering later because your glitter is already flat. So I'm just sort of doing a little bit heavier on the bottom, and then I'm going to sort of taper it off towards the middle of the cup. But again, doing it from far away. Sorry, my hand is in the way. And just getting your glitter to where you want it. Once you're satisfied with your glitter, I like to tap it down with a silicone tool. I didn't have too many pieces sticking up, which is awesome. I think that's helpful for when you sprinkle it on. But just going through and tapping down any glitter that you can, it will help you in the long run when it comes to sealing it up later. Once I'm done with the glitter, I am going to let it dry for about 4 hours, at least. I don't even know when I'm going to get back to this cup because my kids need me all the time. And then I'll start the sealing process. All right, so I got lucky. It's been about 4 hours. My baby's napping and the toddler's got quiet time at the same time, which is always nice. So what I'm doing is coating a very thin coat with extreme protection. I pour it right from my condiment bottle. And I'm just pressing very, very lightly because I don't want the glitter to move. I chose not to seal the glitter this time, but you can see I'm trying to push some of it down because it was sticking to my finger, right? This glitter right here, like that wasn't there. That got pulled up. So if you want to seal it, you might want to brush some E6000 spray onto your cup before you move on to your extreme protection. So anyway, it's just for me, so I don't care that much. So I'm just going to try to push a little bit down, and then I'm going to let it spin for a couple hours, and then in about 4 hours from right now, I will keep coating. So I'm going to come back after I do a couple of coats, and then when I'm ready for the decal. So I got my decals on my cup. I have the A on one side, and then I tried to do my best to make it all the way on the other side, where it's a stronger every day. I used some holographic vinyl that I got on Amazon that I'll link below. I also will link, if you want that decal that I made, free obviously. I'll put a link down there for you to get it. Just click it, grab your email, and then you'll be able to download it, no problem. So what I'm gonna do is just do a couple coats of the Brite Tone, and then the cup will be done. So usually about 4 or so to get the vinyl fully covered, but it really depends on the vinyl that you use. So you just have to figure out how many you personally need on your cup. Make sure you sand after 3 or 4 layers, and then if you need to do more, you can sand every 3 or 4 layers. But I'm hoping I can do 3 layers, sand, and then a 4th one, and I'll be fully done. Hopefully you liked the video and you liked how the cup turned out. Let me know if you have any other questions down in the comments, or if there's any other cups you want to see, let me know. And here it is, super shiny, super awesome.